What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's CJ. This is Out of Bounds, and in today's video we've got to talk about everyone's favorite, or maybe not, basketball dad. LaVar Ball is back, guys. The proud patriarch of the Ball Empire, the big baller brand, is back, and he's talking about his son LaMelo Ball, the rookie guard for the Charlotte Hornets, who has been making a lot of noise in the league in just limited playing time each night. He's currently coming off the bench, playing behind Devontae Graham, but apparently LaMelo isn't all too happy about coming off the bench, and neither is LaVar. LaVar saying here, according to the headlines, that his boys are not freaking role players. So we're going to talk about today's video. But first, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. On Out of Bounds, we do everything from daily fantasy sports to the hottest off-the-field sports stories. So if you're into sports like I am, this is the channel for you. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, like this video, drop a comment below, and share it with the entire world. And let's get into this. So here's the video of LaVar Ball.
Melo and all my boys are like this, man. You playing for somebody, you go ahead. You don't sulk and you don't do that. You just go ahead and go with that. My thing is, he ain't happy with that, but he ain't gonna show that. If I train you to be the best and always, you've been starting all your life, here's what they don't get. My boys are not freaking role players.
All right, so as I mentioned at the top of the video, LaMelo Ball coming off the bench. Apparently, he hasn't made a fuss. He hasn't caused any type of controversy with coming off the bench right now. But as LaVar is saying, his son's not happy about being a bench player. He wants to play more minutes. I think usually he's getting around 20 to 25 minutes per night, and he's very, very productive when he is out on the court. So I can understand the frustration of going from being the man on every team you've ever been on to being now a bench player and coming off of the pine. So here we go.
They superstars. Let them do what they do. But if your mentality ain't like that, guess what? It's hard to coach my boys and tap into the best because you don't have a killer mindset.
Let's move on to the middle son, LiAngelo, who
Yes.
reportedly is going to play in the G League in the bubble. Is that in fact what's going to happen?
So now we're talking LiAngelo Ball. So first LaMelo, now LiAngelo, and of course Lonzo, the oldest, is already in the NBA, currently playing for the New Orleans Pelicans. He's had a pretty good career so far. Hasn't been a superstar by any means, but a very, very good, high-level, I would say, role player for the most part. Now LiAngelo Ball is working his way into the NBA, trying to be the third Ball son to find his way into the association. So he's going to talk a little bit about that.
Coming up?
Yeah, that should happen. That should happen. Like I said, he just needed just to play. And like I said, the boy can play the game. And he can play the game as far as putting that ball. Everything that they say my other two can't do, this one can do. He's been a scorer all his life. You put
So he's saying LiAngelo Ball, compared to Lonzo, compared to LaMelo, is probably the best scoring Ball out of the three Ball kids. Now, I don't know about that. I think if this guy could score like LaVar is saying his son can score, that he'd probably be on an NBA roster right now. But let's hear what else he has to say.
in an NBA game, it's a wrap. But if you put him in one of his brothers, well, he's going to get 30, 40 points very easily.
30 to 40 points for a guy that is currently struggling to get on a G League team. I don't know that LaVar lives in reality. Of course, he said some pretty outlandish, wild stuff in the past, but the fact that he says that his son, if you put him on a team with one of his other sons, could put up 30 to 40 points a night, yeah, I don't know about that.
Because he's going to run that lane every single time. And the boy can shoot that three ball, so it's not hard for him to score a lot of points quick. And it's just him getting an opportunity. And like I told him before, when you deviate off the path, which he did in China, I get that. Now he has to get it. Like, dude, why do you think you're going through this difficult path? Because you did something different, son. So now.
So he's talking about LiAngelo's troubles over in China. LiAngelo, I believe, got in trouble for stealing some sunglasses while he was over in China playing for one of the Chinese teams. And, you know, had to kind of go through some controversial times. And LaVar saying that's why his son currently isn't in the NBA, having the same success as Lonzo and LaMelo. But I don't know, guys. I just don't think he's good enough.
I'm going to have all three of my sons go a different route to get to the NBA, but you're still going to get to the NBA. My thing is this, even if you don't play in the G League, you have two brothers. And the weight of them, tell me this, the scenario. This is one of the best scenarios I think that can happen. Say you give Lonzo 100 and something million on his next contract. And he say, you know what? Out of the 100 million you give me or the 100 and something you give me, Give 10 of it to Jello. 10
No
of my
way.
money to Jello. Now you're getting 2 for 1 for free. Tell me it's not set up for that right now.
So he's saying that basically Jello is going to ride on the coattails of either Lonzo or LaMelo. If Lonzo or LaMelo gets a $100 million+ contract or extension, that he's going to turn around and have his sons give up a chunk of that change, whether it be 10 million, 20 million, you name it. Turn around and give that change over to Jello to get Jello on the same team with the youngest son, LaMelo, or with the oldest son, Lonzo. But that seems pretty far-fetched, guys. Again, I don't know if LaVar Ball is living in reality. I think he's in his own world, and maybe we're just living in it. But here we go.
Trade and get Lonzo. Now you got 2 6'7", 6'8" guards in the backcourt and get Jello. You got dudes you ain't paying that. You got the chemistry is better. And it ain't like Jello. Jello is 6'7", 245 at the 2 guard.
All right, guys. Jello is not 6'7". All the sources that I've looked at has Jello listed at 6'5". He's kind of a football build. If you've ever seen LiAngelo Ball, not your prototypical body type for the NBA. He's kind of more short, stocky, and yeah, I don't think he's 6'7". That seems like a big time inflated number. Again, LaVar Ball living in his own world.
2 or 3. He can play 2 or 3. And they switch off so easily, and it's the chemistry getting rid of the ball so quick. The pace of the game is going to pick up. They could switch on any player. I'm talking about guards and stuff. You don't have to try to fight over these screens. We already got in our mind. Switch. You'll get him. You can guard him. He can't go around you. So it'd be the best case scenario. But these guys think because I'm saying it is the best. No, it is because it is. They're going to sell tickets. They're going to be the best show in the NBA.
So he wants to get all 3 of his sons on the same team. I think that would be the dream scenario, dream situation for a proud basketball father like LaVar Ball. I got to give it to him, guys. He might be crazy. He might be way out there with some of his ideas and the things that he says, but you could tell that he believes in his sons. He has the utmost confidence in the way that he raised them and their ability to play the game of basketball. And his ultimate goal is to get all 3 of his boys on the same team, which is going to be difficult. But if anyone can do it, maybe this guy can.
They all young. Guess what? Go get them. Even if you got to watch them one time, just watch the buzz. Charlotte Hornets was the same team it was last year, except you bring in one dude. And why are everybody talking about Charlotte Hornets? Because one of them ball boys is on there. Why are we talking about the bubble? Because one of the ball boys is going to the bubble.
Okay.
You got to look at Lonzo play no matter whether he do good or bad. You can't take your eyes off of him. So put them all on the same team and watch how they win. That's going to be the killer. They can make the same decision like D. Wade, LeBron, and the boy from Toronto.
Wow. Okay, so now he's compared his 3 sons to one of the best and most successful big 3 combinations in the entire NBA or its history. Talking about LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. He's comparing his 3 sons to that big 3 that won championships, multiple championships down in Miami. Whatever this guy's drinking, whatever he's smoking, give me some. Vision is a post-LeBron James era in the Los Angeles Lakers team would see Lonzo, Jello, and LaMelo all join together as a big 3, a super team, and bring glory and bring championships, I guess, to the Los Angeles Lakers. I'm not seeing it. I'm not buying it. I don't think any general manager, especially Rob Pelinka of the Los Angeles Lakers, I don't think he's buying it either. But let's go.
AD is gone. His contract is up. LeBron is gone. I mean, you're gonna need a buzz, and you want to win. Now the ball boys say, "Hey, we back in LA. What's going on?" Or they could be winning in Charlotte and don't come back to LA, but they still together. But 3 guys trying to win. Nobody has ever, tell me this, has never built a team around a family.
LaVar, you brought.
He says nobody's ever built a team around a family. He's got a good point, but I will raise this point. LeBron James, currently a Los Angeles Laker, we all know that. His son, Bronny James, maybe just a couple years away from being eligible to enter the NBA. Could we see the first family in NBA history with father and son, LeBron James and Bronny James in Los Angeles Lakers gold and purple? That would be interesting. That they might do it before the ball boys do it, but
brought up Dwayne, LeBron, and Chris Bosh, and now we just saw a new big three formed in Brooklyn with Harden, Durant, and Kyrie Irving. Would your boys overtake any of those? Would they be the best big three that we'll ever see?
Of course, by far, easily. Why? Mindsets.
Guys, he just said that his three sons, if they were to get on the same team together, would be a better big three than KD, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving in Brooklyn right now. Again, living in his own world, in an alternate universe, in a different reality than you or I, but I give him all the credit in the world. This dude is maybe the most confident person I've ever heard in my life.
Now, this is how I groomed them from day one. This is how they can play together. They all about the same size, okay? Their mindsets, Jello, I'm going to shoot. Lonzo, I'm going to pass. If you need me to shoot, I'll shoot. Melo, I'm going to pass and shoot. So everybody stay in their lane and don't never cross each other.
All right, so he makes a good point there at the end that his three sons, they all have their own style. They have their own approach to the game. They all bring different things to the table, saying that Lonzo, more of a pass-first type of player, saying that LaMelo can do both pass and score when needed, and that Jello is just a pure scorer. Well, this guy's a pure scorer. Why isn't he in the league right now? Answer that for me. Why isn't LiAngelo Ball on an NBA roster right now? Why is it that he's struggling to get on a G League team? Crazy stuff here. But yeah, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. If you go out there to YouTube, you can see LaMelo Ball. He got his first triple-double of the season. Youngest player in NBA history to get a triple-double, by the way. So that is a big thing there for Ball. He's definitely super talented. But you guys tell me what you think. Is LaVar Ball off his rocker? Or does this guy have some kind of master plan that could possibly work for the Ball family? Is Big Baller Brand alive and well? Will the three Ball brothers end up on the same team at any point in their careers? And are they a better big three than LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh, or KD, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving? It's crazy. But you guys let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Again, if you haven't been to this channel before, welcome. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any more videos like this one. And we will catch you in the next one, guys. Peace out.